Okay, Digital Warriors, welcome back. This is Gundoc, and I just want to bring you a quick update about the latest news for Ghost Recon's Wildlands. Recently, over on the Ubisoft blog, one of the devs posted kind of five quick things that you may have missed from the E3 trailer. And he just goes into a little bit more detail about the game, what it's about, and some of the stuff that they're trying to pull off. I'm just going to quickly go over these five bullet points here, so to speak, being that, again, the game is newly announced, and we don't have too much information to go on it right now. So this should shed a little bit more light on the game itself. The first thing, and probably the biggest thing, is the size of the actual game, the scope of the game, and it's enormous. This game is, according to this particular dev who works at Ubisoft, is the largest open world ever to be used in an Ubisoft action adventure game. And we kind of got a glimpse of that from the trailer, looking at all the vast different environments, from snow-capped mountains, salt flats, dense jungle terrain, dense forests. So yeah, it's going to be a tactical player sandbox for sure. The second bullet point is strategy matters. How you go about completing your missions is going to be totally up to you and either your three friends who are playing with you or your AI buddies. You'll be able to plan out your missions and kind of complete them as you see fit, whether it be stealthy, direct action type missions. You'll be able to go out and you'll be able to survey kind of the landscape and decide how you want to go about completing your mission. I guess what had happened also at E3 was they had a backdoor screening with actual gameplay, and they showed one of the missions where you were kind of given a broad idea of what you needed to complete, and how you went about doing it was up to you. But in addition to that, you were able to complete kind of side quests to that particular mission, things you didn't have to do but were available, which you either gained a little bit more intel possibly about the enemy camp you were about to attack, things like that. So that's really cool. That's going to open up the doors to tactical situations and tactical solutions for you and your friends playing this game. So I'm really glad that they're taking that into account. Number three, it's a living environment. Here it says Bolivia has its own rhythms. There is going to be indigenous people populating the areas, so we will have to take into account civilians, so friendly fire. I guess how you interact with them is going to determine how they interact with you. Obviously, killing a lot of civilians, they may not be friendly to you in this particular village if you go around shooting all of them. I guess in addition to the cartels that you'll be fighting against, there will also be government troops and possibly police forces that are all these different factions are going to come into play along with you and your fellow ghosts. So you can kind of pit them against each other and set up these neat little scenarios where it may be beneficial to start a fight and have it look like one of the other factions started a fight, kind of like the old adage, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So that's pretty badass that they're able to do that. Number four here is co-op is essential. Obviously, this game is built for the 4-player co-op experience. You can play it with AI, so they say, but anybody who's played a multiplayer game, like this, any co-op game, it's always more fun when you have your friends going with you. Your battle buddies, your friends, your brothers, whoever. Just because a live player is I don't know, it's just more fun than running around with three computer controlled robots basically. There's not a whole lot of fun in that. So 4-player co-op is going to be where it's at. It will be, from everything I've read about and on the forums and whatnot, hopefully it's going to be a drop-in drop-out experience with no loading. So if I'm playing a game and I've got two friends with me and we have one AI controlled person, hopefully another friend can just drop in and occupy that slot. What is cool, and it goes into detail here, it talks about how you're not tethered to each other, so to speak. You can be in one area of the map and everybody else can be somewhere else. In this particular example here, it talks about how two players went to go perform a particular subtask of the mission while two other guys went and stole a helicopter. So you've got one player piloting the helicopter, another player being the gunner of the helicopter, and they're giving support to the two other guys on the ground to complete the mission. That's pretty cool that we have that freedom of choice and that tactical flexibility with our co-op partners. And then 5, and surrounding it out, number 5, your actions have consequences. And this ties in with how everything in the game is connected and binded to each other. In this example that they talk about here, it's talking about how the Santa Blanca cartel has gone out and murdered a bunch of some of the local residents in a village because it's a direct reprisal from a previous mission that you had conducted. So the AI's in there, as the bad guys, seeking revenge for things that you did as a player. And that's pretty deep. And there's not too many games out there on the market that have that level of depth, to the AI. So again, we have very limited information here, with Ghost Recon Wildlands. I have a feeling, stuff is going to be coming in hot and heavy. We've got Gamescom coming up, in a month, 2 months time. I totally expect to see more of this particular game revealed at that time. The devs have stated that this game has been in development for over 3 years, so it should be quite a ways along as far as the development cycle. So I'm guessing, I'm going to go ahead and go on record right now. Hopefully I'm the first one to say it. I'm going to guess that we're going to see this game sometime around fall next year. So fall 2016 seems like the optimal time for Ubisoft to release Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. You figure we've got Rainbow Six Siege coming out this fall, followed up by The Division next spring, so spring of 2016. And it would be perfect timing for them to hit us again, in the fall of 2016 with Ghost Recon Wildlands. So that about does it for this first update of Ghost Recon Wildlands. I hope to bring more of these to you, in the future as more information gets released. I've started a couple threads on the Ubisoft forums. I'm taking notes about what all the different community members, diehard Ghost Recon fans on the forums, their wish list, things like that, things that they want to see. So stay tuned, guys, and I will catch you later. Bye.